recent and bittersweet news of EA being bought out by investment companies in Saudi Arabia, Silver Lake, Affinity Partners, and more. I know some people may think this is a good thing, but believe it or not, it's a very telling story to see like where EA once was in the gaming space and where they're at now, where they were in complete debt of like $20 billion. And yes, we may still get our games, the games that we truly love, today, but we don't know what's going to happen in the future with EA. And again, the reason why I'm making this video is because we're going to play the best EA game and the worst EA game ever made in one video. However, let's reflect back real quick at like just acknowledging how much EA played a huge role in almost everyone's childhood if you've played video games in your life. Like, we're talking about from Command and Conquer to The Sims, which is still one of the biggest sim games today. We're talking about Medal of Honor, Battlefield, Need for Speed, Mirror's Edge, Mass Effect. You had all these games. I'm not even mentioning all the other games. We're talking about NBA Live, NBA Street, Madden, NCAA. And then comes one of my favorite games of all time that came from EA, and that is Def Jam. So of course, in this video, I'm gonna be playing Def Jam Fight for New York. And then one of EA's worst games, in my opinion, was when they dropped in 2014 or 2015, I forgot which one. It was NBA Live 14. I think with Kyrie Irving on the cover. Like, just seeing times like that, EA has been in such a decline within the last 10 to 12 years. Like, look at where we at. I don't want to waste no more time. One of my favorite EA games of all time, Def Jam Fight for New York. Let's go ahead and play it. I've played it many times before. Let's see. Let's just get back some of that fun that I've had with my EA games. Let's get it. This intro never gets old, baby. This intro never gets old, bro. Never. I understand it now, man. You don't get Nori's drink champs having ass out of here. I ain't gonna lie, the right side had them motherfuckers in over there, man. I ain't gonna lie. Man, yo, I get excited every time, man. I know what y'all gonna say. They're bringing another one. Yo, there's a group that's like developing a Def Jam game, and I just don't think, man, listen, as much as I love the projects of like those who are passionate, man, and people don't support it, bro. Like, meaning like, I may support it, but you know how people are. People don't support a lot of people's stuff unless it's made by like the actual devs, bro. That's just because, yo, the soundtrack here was always gangster as fuck, but guess what? I gotta lower it for copyright. So that already kills my hype anyway, so that's fucking ass. After that first one, I do suggest you play Vendetta before playing Fight for New York, because you want to understand what happened with this gentleman here, D-Mob. So, damn, man.
Watch your head.
Messed up, D-Mob.
Yeah. Who's gonna put my kid through college now, huh?
Don't worry. Someone else will come along and take his place. Ain't that right? Look out!
This is crazy. Yo, they said that the creative player was like us I ain't gonna lie, motherfucker had gray hands. I ain't gonna lie. Sidebar, they said that gray dude was Trey, bro. Yo, my man can't catch a break, bro.
The car came out of nowhere. I barely got a look at the guy.
Just try your best to remember. Take a look at the mugshots.
Man, that's funny as hell. I don't know, man. Just they're saying it was supposed to be Jay-Z. I don't know who. I need to go for somebody I never picked before.
Positive you don't want to create a new guy.
Oh.
Okay, let's work up a composite.
I'll make him 6'4". I never made an XL guy. I never made a fat bastard. I'm gonna make a Ricky. Yo, the top of the heads be kind of shrunken, right? Am I tripping? I don't see a difference for shit. No, we're going with the light brown.
What about the eyebrows?
My favorite part is coming up. My favorite part of the game is coming up, y'all. Come on, man, let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce. It don't matter who you created, they all look the same, I think.
Let's give him a mouth.
Come on, man, let's bounce.
Okay.
My God looks ugly.
What kind of hair did he have?
Look how my guy's gonna look. He gonna look.
The guy?
Oh, I never seen a character like that yet. Yes. Yes.
Let's see if we can match a voice.
Come on, man. Let's bounce.
Come on, man. Let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce.
Come on, man. Let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce.
Come on, man. Let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce.
I'm gonna pick rough playing. Come on, man. Let's bounce. Come on, man. Let's bounce.
Yeah, what? Take that. Game over. That's why I'm the champ, bitch. Oh, snap. D-Mob. Yo, we thought you
Thought I was what? Arrested?
Who this?
This is the guy who was helping.
Damn,
me
I
get
look
home
foul.
while you two clowns were sitting around playing video games.
Hey, at least we're still around. Who knows what people are thinking after that shit you pulled, man? Okay, look. We got to count up our soldiers and put them on the streets now. So, is this guy in or out?
He's in.
Remember, man, we don't know shit about this guy. No offense.
Yeah. Look like a straight. How we know he cool?
'Cause I say so.
Well, if he stays, he's got to be able to carry his own weight. Can you fight?
I can take care of myself.
We gonna see about that.
Oh man, I remember asking y'all thoughts on this. Whether going submission, going wrestling, martial arts, street fighting, or kickboxing. Personally, I'm going kickboxing. I truly do enjoy kickboxing in this game. They have variety in this game, man. You had a lot to choose from, believe it or not. The only thing that pissed me off was the outfits. Man, and especially the guy that used to be like, oh man, it looks so tight on you. Ooh, your butt. I hated that motherfucker.
Let's see if you can
Bitch.
take on Big House here. Gotcha. We on now.
All right.
Now you talking. Give him some more. God damn. That's how you do it. You own him. Got his soul in the jar. Keep at it. Oh, hell.
All right. Wow. Yo, my guy look whack, son. He got no fucking aura. I swear to God, he ain't got no aura. Not because he's big as shit, man. His face look nasty, son. He look like
Not
McConan.
bad. Looks like you seen a few scraps in your time.
Whatever, man. Sparring ain't shit. 10 to 1, this bitch get knocked out in a real fight.
There's only one way to find out. Go buy yourself some new gear. If you're gonna run with this crew, you better look the part. Think you can handle that?
Hey, listen, the cops are looking for you, so you can't go back to your pad. It ain't much, but it's yours for as long as you need it.
It's got potential.
I'll be honest, at least they gave him a voice as well. Like, that's something that we also appreciated before. Like, one thing that's a pet peeve for me is video games that they let you create your character. You go first person with the character, and then, like, you have no voice sometimes. Like, there's just no dialogue coming from you, so they don't really call you anything specific but, like, a generic name. Some of the worst shit in gaming, yo.
Hey man, it's Blaze. I just talked to D and here's the deal. He wants you to hit the clubs and start putting in work. We'll give you a call when we got something for you. Peace.
So D-Ma wants me to put your ass to work. Yes.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man, shut your mouth.
Ready to train?
I ain't gonna lie. Do I even... my lower strength? Because we're going to be working on our legs more.
Now you're ready to bust some heads.
But there wasn't really much for me to do here. The jewelry and everything comes in after. But there we go. Foundation. Trick BQ or BL, man. Forgive me because I never knew how to pronounce this shit. And then 9. Let me go ahead. Let's see if I still got it. I don't even know if I got it, bro. I should have practiced before I made this video. I'm going to get cooked. Imagine y'all wanted me to play another playthrough of this. I would. But I don't want to milk it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did it a couple years ago, then like a year ago.
Keep them speakers clear. Don't. I'ma break you. It's about to go down, people.
Shit. Come on.
This is getting good. It stops.
Come on, bitch. I'm learning the game again. I'm learning the controls again. I don't know how somebody can hate this game. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say they don't like Def Jam Fight for New York. Like, for me, Icon is ass. But I've never heard anybody ever say they don't like Def Jam Icon.
We all heard D-Mob had a
Like, I've never heard that before.
Always surprises at his foundation.
If you don't like Def Jam, not Def Jam Icon, I think, if I said that, forgive me. Def Jam Fight for New York. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say they don't like Def Jam Fight for New York. People don't really talk about Vendetta a lot, but Vendetta, of course, was supposed to be a wrestling game, which they turned, you know, they had to pull back on, and then had to use generic character names and came up with Def Jam. And that's why I still had the wrestling layout. And then Fight for New York was like their own formula.
Hey, yo, it's Blaze. You looking good out there, killer. D's liking what he sees. Keep it up. Talk to you later. I don't know what kind of talent D-Mob thinks he sees in you, but you better step up. No time for losers in this crew.
Shut your ass up. I already know Snow, whatever. Snowman and Rollins. Man, I can't stand Snowman. It's his ass, man. He weak as fuck. Ooh, I'm gonna go up against these guys. How many fights were there? Like 30? I forgot. Having to throw Crow out the damn window was annoying as heck too. And my chat keeps saying I look like Skull.
Any last words, punk?
You gonna bleed tonight, Holmes?
Hey, man, I can tell this gonna get
get crazy real quick.
Bitch.
There you go.
You ain't going nowhere.
Oh shit. And the reason why I'm playing now on normal just for the sake of just showing those who've never seen this game, which would be hard to actually believe. But
Break him in two.
bitch.
That's it, Daddy. Now you call the shots.
My biggest thing is though, I'm playing it on normal for the sake of that, but you would normally play this game on the hardest difficulty because you need a challenge. It's the best on the hardest difficulty. Without a doubt, this game thrives on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
And they still do tournaments of this game to this day. Like they still play this game to this day in tournaments.
Ladies and gentlemen, this show is over. Holla.
Like there's no doubt. Like this game is still being played today in local tournaments. They still putting up bread. They're still big fans of the franchise. Ice-T even spoke out like, yo, man, we should do another Dev Jam.
Sure, some fine-looking things in here tonight, boy. Every eye's on you, partner. You the man. So who you gonna take home, huh?
I've done everyone, so I'm gonna go back to the beginning and I'm gonna choose Lil Kim. I've chose everyone in every playthrough I've done.
Hey, she's with me.
Why am I not convinced?
Ooh,
said,
shit.
back off.
I forgot he did that bullshit. Motherfucker headbutted me, son. Mad disrespectful, bro. Oh my God.
Open your eyes, watch close, because only one will survive this one. I know you feel that. What we just see there. That's what I call using the
Bitch.
element.
I remember I was trying to get motherfuckers here on the pool table and cheese them and fucking knock them out.
Watch out.
Shit.
That was hot, man. Oh, shit. This gonna change everything. All right, enough playing around. Just bring it, dog. Hey,
Ah, you're done.
weak now.
You're done, buddy. Yo, one thing about this game too, I love how like blazons were fire, bro. The uniqueness of blazers and who they catered to, which person, which artist and shit, was the shit in this game. That shit was fire, bro. And I always wish you could create your own blazon, but then Def Jam Icon came out and just ruined the vibe,
Waiting
bro.
up, bro.
And it just ruined the vibes, bro. This was fun. This was a good one. Like a couple matches and stuff like that. Honestly, I'll play one more match. Let's see what we could do. Side, hey, okay, remember, you take the cut of all the action that goes behind the scenes of your fights. At your fights, he said there's always bets going on. Okay. Yeah, Blaze. Okay.
So how'd it go with that honey last night? Hit me back.
All right, we got to obviously train with Rollins, which right now I can still kind of like cruise line it a little bit. All right, let's enjoy our last match before we get on the other shit. Wow. Shit. Damn it.
That was tight.
shit. Oh no, he whipping my ass. Hold on.
Hey, now how is that fair, man?
Fuck.
Check that, my friend.
Now you ready to start something?
Motherfuckers, oh no.
I know you feeling that. All right, that's the way.
Dígame.
No.
It's up here.
Later, chump.
Fucking piece of shit.
Let's smash this fool.
There you go.
Bitch. I know that one took a little bit too long. I don't know why.
You got no skills.
That took way too long.
All right, that's done. Who's
I
up
almost
next?
got bodied, man. Man, all right, listen, we made it this far right here. Maggie, I wanted me to do a playthrough, continue this one. This will be kind of fun, but y'all, listen, y'all. We got to transition over to one of the worst EA games ever made. Now I got some good news and bad news. Good news is I won't be able to play NBA Live 14 for you guys. The bad news is I kind of did want to play it just for the simple fact to just remind myself how bad of a game it was. But I actually have the homie Chase. I got his video pulled up so that we could just take a quick look at the game itself. But just some rundowns of the game. That game did terrible back in in the 2010s and stuff. I think they even tried to drop a beta and they reversed the name from NBA Live to NBA Elite. They try to make it to where they change the whole control scheme of the game. They give you more control of the ball handling and the shooting, using the shot stick and all that other jazz. And it just performed horrible to the point where the game just never released in its entirety. So we've seen just a poor performance across the board with EA in their NBA game franchise. And so recently, within the last 10 years, they try to come back. They try to bring back NBA Live 14. They had a whole trailer dedicated to it. But we noticed something very funny about the game. We realized it was nowhere near to the potential of what 2K was currently doing. And 2K was doing phenomenal things at that time. So seeing that NBA Live drop, we was like, okay, let's check this game out. It dropped. They didn't have like a single face scan in that game. Everyone looked like caricatures of their actual counterparts. So like if you had LeBron James, as you guys can see here, in fact, let me just switch the screen over. As you guys can see here, this is Brother Chase, man. I know who Chase is by now, right? Okay, make sure you guys sub up, follow the homie Chase. That is Russell Westbrook's face in NBA Live 14. At no point should anybody have a stink meaner face. He has a stank ass face. Let's press play. Yo, his face is fucked up. That's the gameplay. Let's look. I don't think the scenery it didn't look that bad, bro. The scenery didn't look that bad for 2014. It was as soon as you felt the controls like on hand, when you felt the game mechanically, you knew the feel of the game just was not smooth. Let's see this, Chase. What you got going on? Oh, that was clean. That was what the
How
fuck?
much
That was
do y'all
clean.
think I paid for this game?
He had to pay like $20. No.
I only paid $3.
Oh, thank God.
$3 too much. You ain't got to tell me.
Holy
November
shit.
19th, 2013, EA, y'all put out the rim of that ass. NBA Live 14 is regarded as the worst sports.
Chase, you got your ears pierced? Oh, hell no. He got his ears pierced. When the fuck did you have your ears pierced? Am I missing something? Chase, I don't remember you having your ears. What the hell? This motherfucker think he think he's sexy. All right, let me see this shit. Let me see. Wait, let me go back. What was he laughing at?
I was thinking about something, but I ain't worried about nothing. When I was struggling.
Yeah, I see why he was laughing. What the fuck?
That's LeBron James.
Yo! Look at him run. Look at him do the jog.
That's LeBron James.
Is that why you added the Spanish music to the back, yo? Terrible.
Oh my God.
Terrible. Look at Haslam down there. All fucked up and cropped out, fucked up. Dwayne Wade is cropped out in the worst way. It was very disrespectful. LeBron looks like a PS2 character. His shoulders look so terrible. It was reported when we all met with the team and we was playing the games when we first flown out. You know, a little birdie within their group told us that like EA didn't want to give them a budget. It was terrible. They went through hardships with that goddamn franchise. With Madden, they had the fattest budgets because they understood that game was always selling copies despite all the issues that game had. And football games were way more bigger in EA's hand than it was for NBA. And 2K had NBA on lock. So they didn't even trust giving a budget out to NBA Live, which is why they had a guy mocap the majority of the main players' movesets. That's why some of them didn't even feel realistic or even feel as smooth. And everything felt like you had to hit a combo. Or else if you didn't, it just felt really like stiff. It was weird.
God.
Is that Christopher Judge skinny? Yo, he looked like Christopher Judge and Jet Li had a baby. He looks Blasian. I'm being dead ass. He looks Blasian, bro. That yo, motherfucker. All right, man. Look. The reason why also I don't even want to go to the garage and grab my PS4 is I had another game in mind that I felt like was super egregious. It was poorly received. And in my opinion, one of the worst games that EA put out on the market. Yes, we have Anthem and all these other games, but we're talking about Anthem had a fat budget. Let's put that out there. Anthem had a fat ass budget. That game was a disappointment. But one of the worst games to be put out there was one of their flagship games, if I would say, or one of their main franchise babies, and that was Battlefield. Battlefield 5, which took place in World War II. You was in Netherlands, France, and other places around Europe. All that craziness. That game was shitty received. It pretty much community died, went back to Battlefield 1 or I think 4, whatever. And pretty much EA was super disrespectful. EA was super disrespectful. They decided to clap back at fans who were complaining about the historical inaccuracies of that game. And pretty much when they were telling them, hey, listen, there was no females in World War II. Look, I love history. I love learning about history, and I love learning about like other stuff, the Ice Age, dinosaurs, whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? But I can't sit here and tell people what was there and what was not. I didn't live during that time. And sometimes whatever's written in books are sometimes inaccurate, most of the times, right? Well, supposedly there was women in World War II fighting, and other sides, they say they weren't. And so the fans clapped at EA and was like, listen, look, we're going to shake our ass cheeks at you. And we're going to let y'all know there was no fucking females holding no goddamn M1 Carbon or M1 Grand busting back at the other side. And what did EA say? Well, y'all some stupid motherfuckers. Y'all little Riri, and y'all are uneducated. That's right. They called everybody uneducated. They told people y'all are uneducated as fuck. Yes, they were, and it doesn't even matter anyways. It doesn't matter. It's a fictional game taking place in real life places, and who gives a damn? And then also proceeded on to say, if you don't like the game, don't buy it. And guess what? Game was dead by the time their damn Firestorm Battle Royale dropped. And that's what happens. People keep saying, well, the devs were like, oh, but you asked for this. You guys wanted this. No, we knew what us as fans wanted. That's not what we wanted. And I'm not talking about the females in the game. It's just, we don't look for Battlefield for fictional stories and fictional places and fictional gameplay. We look for a mill sim, so to speak. Whereas with Call of Duty, we understand it's a complete fictional places and all this other jazz with fucking zombies and shit. Big difference there, bro. And that's why they received the shitstorm that they received. So let's go ahead and move over to Battlefield 5. Hopefully that shit don't fuck my PC up. Now, I showed you guys a little bit of the NBA Live situation. You know, I pulled up some gameplay. I put the link to where I got the footage from. But you guys have seen it, and my PS4 right now is not on hand because when I had moved, I still have it in a box somewhere. But you guys seen that. But the reason why I still reverted over to Battlefield 5 was because in 2018, this was such an egregious move from EA with their comments based on people's response because of historical inaccuracies. Now, I'm not the one to be, you know, asked how I feel about women and men and playing their roles in society. Dude, I just like to play video games. We've played Call of Duty, which is completely inaccurate to history, where they have zombies in their damn games for zombie mode. Like, there's so many different things that make the game fun. But I believe fans kind of went in on EA, specifically with Battlefield, because it's supposed to be a mill sim where it's way more accurate to whatever time period they're placed in. And so what happened was, I think they have women in here, which we just saw a female, and people spoke out saying there's no women in World War II. Like, there wasn't no women, female soldiers. And one side is going to say, yeah, there was just like this small platoon or something. The other side is going to say there wasn't. It's whatever. But a lot of the fans had a lot of opinions during this time. And EA had this crazy take on just the fans being uneducated. They said fans don't know what they're talking about. They said the fans obviously didn't finish college. Well, they didn't say that, but it seemed like it did, right? They said, man, you guys are just uneducated. Then they told them, if you don't like it, don't buy the game. And guess what? This was one of their worst performing Battlefield games. Despite it selling 7.3 million copies, this was one of their worst selling Battlefield games. And based off of that whole situation, they lost a lot of their player count. Some of y'all by which might say y'all enjoy playing this game, but a lot of things were inaccurate when it came down to this specific game. Now, I don't even know which mode to choose from. I just know, hopefully we can find a damn lobby. Let's see if we can find a lobby somewhere. Finding squad. I always feel like people who play this game are probably people who are not from the US. Like, there's a lot of people who still play World at War, and it's people from like other countries. But anytime, like, I'm looking for somebody from the US, you just don't find players like that. And I think that's because people from other countries have different appreciations for games and where they take place. Hopefully we find some shit. All right, we finally got our controls working for Battlefield 5. And the game looks beautiful on my OBS, but on my gaming PC, it glitched my monitor and made it, and I feel like the music goes with me complaining. It made it permanently HDR on one side of the screen, and on the other side of the screen, it fucked it up. All right. Let me get up in this bitch. Take me to the promised land. Wait a holy shit. I want to get out.
We have secured control of objective dog.
Okay. Respectfully, we capturing D? Yeah. Ooh. These colors are not good, man. HDR's ass, bro. Oh, shit. HDR, in my opinion, is really trash. You're never going to get the full effect of HDR in today. Right now, my screen is so damn vibrant, I can't see shit. Like, all the shadows that are casted in black, they're like muddy on my screen, bro. Nice kill, nice kill, nice kill. Nice kill. Okay, okay. Okay, I don't even know why you was crawling, but sure. I wouldn't be able to identify nobody, man. It's all red and pink on my screen, but yet above got beautiful colors up there, man. And my OBS screen look great. This game is really fucked up on my PC. Hey, son. I just heard you, dude. You could see somebody up there. My bad, bro. Like what we talking about? Damn, the gunner dead. That gunner dude is dead. I don't know why my screen did that. I might have to restart my PC in order. Like, half my screen is like regular vibrant. The right half of my screen is like red vibrant. Shit is fucking dog shit. And the lack of like PlayStation controller support is nuts. It's insane. Okay, let me see what's we got full teams on both sides. All right. Me personally, man, I just wasn't fond of playing in World War II. After the experience that I had with World War I, it just wasn't fun anymore. Like, the lack of guns, the lack of innovation they brought to the series, and they were just going through like a huge decline, man. It started with Battlefield 4, man. Believe it or not. I know a lot of people don't want to like believe it, but it actually started with Battlefield 4. There was so many bugs leading from the PS3 over to the PS4 version. The game was just so broken. The multiplayer didn't work properly for 6 months. And EA just went through a whole shitstorm. Okay, well, there you have it.
We have charge of objective easy.
Let's go. Let's go.
Objective easy is no longer secure.
And you know what's crazy? I didn't know the carbon was like automatic. I thought it was gonna be like a single shot. I'd have to spam it like the M1 Grand.
Objective Baker is no longer secure.
All right. Never mind. Yo, that's the problem that I have with games today. Like, it shouldn't be a mission to jump into a mission, if that makes us if that makes any sense. Like, it shouldn't feel like a hassle. Doesn't matter if you're playing it on console or PC. It shouldn't be a hassle to try to grab an experience from each game you play. I feel like some of these games, they just lacked like going in depth like they used to. Battlefield 6 now plays very well. It's super fun. And that's why, because they had to take, after 2042 or whatever that clusterfuck of a Battlefield game that was, they completely scrapped the whole world and recreated it from scratch. The game plays way better. The game feels way better than ever before. The building destructible environments, everything feels amazing in that game. We're also very like short fused with our like, not everybody, I don't want to downplay everybody, but we have like this short kind of memory span. When we play something so much, we're like ready for the next piece of content. And the reason why is because we used to have that piece of content already in the game day one. Back then, they gave us so much. And yes, maybe development cost and development time was way more way more lenient, more cheaper, and more, like, I guess more on the time consumed side. Like, it was more in the favor of developers. Whereas now we're getting projects that are not even completed, and it's leading the games or studios or companies like Ubisoft to be in the position that they're in. It's leading to EA to have to be bought out by a company in Saudi, bro. Like, look at what's happening. Like, the quality is not matching the quantity. We've said this all the time. But look at Xbox. Look at Microsoft, man. It's a very weird situation that we're in. But as you guys can see, I covered one of my favorite and what I believe to be one of the best EA games to ever be out, which is very debatable because there's some really good ones. And then this, by far, with the exception of NBA Live 14, being that they didn't put a huge budget on that game, so they didn't take a huge loss with NBA Live 14 to 19. The budget was so small from what we remember talking to the devs. It's like they didn't even touch grass with it. But Battlefield 5 had a huge budget, and it flunked in every possible way. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I want to do more deep dives. I kind of want to do more story when we talk about some of these games in the background of them. So maybe one day in the future, as I get better at this, maybe it can become a thing rather than me just doing full-fledged playthroughs of retro games. We can really just do deep dives into the life of whatever game project we touch. All right, man, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much. God bless. Peace.